Hello, my name is Axel Perez. Today, I'll be informing you about Kendrick Lamar's album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Imagine yourself like a man, growing up being taught to be strong, to never show your emotions, and to never let people know you're feeling a certain way. This will lead to future issues that will cause harm not only to you, but to people around you. That is the basics of what Mr. Morale is about. To start things off today, we will look into first the promotional track, The Heart Part 5. The Heart Part 5 is a promotional track for Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers based on seven different perspectives. The perspectives of O.J. Simpson, Kanye West, Jussie Smollett, Will Smith, Kobe Bryant, Nipsey Hussle, and Kendrick Lamar himself. These 7 people represent the 7 cardinal sins. O.J. Simpson being wrath, Kanye West being greed, Jussie Smollett being gluttony, Will Smith being lust, Kobe Bryant being pride, Nipsey being envy, and Kendrick himself being sloth. The reason they are portrayed like this, according to Megan Williams' analysis of the Heart Part 5, is because they all have done something in their lives to represent these 7 cardinal sins, these 7 perspectives. Now, these 7 perspectives or the 7 sins are brought up within the album itself. Now, moving on to the next topic, we will look into the album itself. In the album, we have about 22 tracks, each split into 2 different discs. We got the first disc being the Big Steppers. The Big Steppers is Kendrick Lamar's refusal to go through therapy for the reasons mentioned in Father Time. In Father Time, he mentions that from childhood he was raised to not be weak, to not cry, to not show emotions. And as he grew, he just bottled all of that up. In the first disc, he also talks about his infidelity struggles in the song Worldwide Steppers. The steppers in this scenario representing his sins throughout his tours where he slept with other women. Now, moving on, another song that represents he's trying, in this first disc, he is also trying to decipher whether he wants to go to therapy or not. In the song Die Hard, he discusses within himself whether he can fix his wrongs and do right. Moving on to the second disc, Mr. Morale. Mr. Morale is the disc where he goes to therapy and gets the help that he needs. In Mr. Morale, he uses songs like Crown to represent his fame as a car, almost like as a car. Once that car gets old, people will surely want something else. That's how he represents his fame. If he is not to release another album, people will move on to something else. That's why he also made the song Savior. In Savior, he talks to the audience. He talks to everyone who listens to his music, saying that he cannot save you from all of your troubles, that he is not God. He can't do everything for you, almost as a father figure. Now, in the emotional climax of Mr. Morale, Mother I Sober is a song where he reflects on his traumas directly, where he mentions that in his past, he saw his mother got sexually assaulted in Chicago. And he reflects on the traumas that he experienced seeing his mom, like the aftermath of his mom getting assaulted. The song is also like addressing his infidelity further and finally like relieving himself of these traumas. Now, to move on we'll look into real life scenarios. In Justin Harker's article of collegiate athletes and mental health, he dives into what really sets things off. Like he dives into the topics of father time, saying that collegiate athletes, where as in father time we saw collegiate athletes struggle to push their emotions forward and demonstrate it because they have outside pressure from coaches, from parents, from anyone out there really about who they should be, that they should put on a strong front for anyone out there, and that they fear seeking out mental help for that reason. In the Mariés and like breakdown of the heart part 5, we also see topics about fear of materialistic fear, that harm will come to us if we have more expensive things. Now that we've broken down the album itself, let's finish things off with this album. In the song Savior, to quote Savior, we will use the quote, "The cat is out the bag, I am not your savior." Kendrick Lamar uses this to say, don't wait for somebody to tell you to go get help. You gotta do that on your own time. Thank you for having me. This is Axel Perez.